All righty, everybody. Thank you for joining me on the Downtown Reading Art Walk 2023. It lasts until October 1st, so you still have time to check it out. All right, so first up we have Tin Bucket. And the first painting is Amelia Benedict, Courage of the Koi, a watercolor. And moving on, we have Kathy Wax and Waves. A reflection. Alrighty. Moving on down the walkway towards Anya's Boutique. There's a building going up. All right. We've got Anthony Acetulo, Lady with a Parasol. And then Alyssa Onigman, some jewelry. I'll attempt to sneak around the corner over here. Hopefully we can make it. Nice portrait on the side of, what is this, Reading Trophy, I think? Or Remax? We'll find out in a sec. Nope, not Reading Trophy.
Yeah, there's a million different.
It's the Middlesex Animal Hospital. All right. We'll skip them, come back. Next up is, it's narrowed, I didn't have any. So we have here at Remax Renaissance, we have Eileen Barrett, Mirror Image, an acrylic. Paul Bongiovanni, a Yosemite Waterfall, color pencil. Pretty fancy. Moving on to the Middlesex Animal Hospital. We have 6 of them here. So first off, we have Leslie Means, Auntie Sue's collage. Next to that is Leslie Means again, the Minarets collage. And then Linda Conklin, Daydreaming Kitty in acrylic. Here's a Daydreaming Kitty as well. Moving on, we got Janet Gentile, Exotic Animals Picnic, mixed media. And then Beverly Cook, I Got It, an acrylic, Star Catching Bubbles. Followed by Ruth Clark, Late in the Afternoon and Autumn in acrylic. Ready. Moving on to Reading Trophy. We have Elise McDonald, Majestic Path at Horn Pond in acrylic. Followed by Sandy Pendergast, Gone But Not Forgotten acrylic. Let's see, Old Man on the Mountain. Moving on. Which one count? Their Heart's Children. All righty, we're over here now at Good Hearts Children's Shop. First off, we got Courtney Aldrich, all tucked in acrylic. Moving on to not the Boo Book, but Sheila Falco, Gnomes, a watercolor. And then we have Linda Lydecker, School of Tessellation fabrics. Followed by D. Jane's Log Cabin 2, an acrylic. And then Karen Samantha's Halloween Moon. Almost, another 35 days. All right, moving on. We are at Family Dental now, 636 Main Street. And we've got Frank Presley Beach in Stonington, Maine in acrylic. Very reflective over here. Then Mary Refuse down the shore road in the 1930s in acrylic. Sun is not cooperating. And last, Janet Gentile, Visit to the Dentist. That definitely looks like one. All right. Esponrati. What's up next? Lightning book? Lightning book. All right. Esponratis. All right, we're over here at Whiteland Book. We've got a couple over here. We have Sheila Foley, When You're 65 in acrylic, followed by The Grove, and then Eileen Barrett, Wharf, followed by Yvonne Blacker, Boot Bouquet, and then Ezra Riccoloni, City Summer acrylic. And that is it. Yep. All right. Now we got the walk sign. We timed this perfectly.
You did?
All right. We're approaching Zakazuka, favorite Italian restaurant in all of Massachusetts. Owned by the same people at Half and Half. All right. So first off, we have Joy. It's a collage and computer. Followed by D. Jane's Cabins in acrylic. I think Cabins number 2 is just like that. So we're doing what Half and Half. Now we're going to cross the street again to Northern Bank, isn't it? No?
Yep. Crossing that.
Right, off sign is on. Keep stopping. Alrighty, Northern Bank. Right over here, this is probably my favorite. One of the bunch, Karen Samantha Sweet Roots. An acrylic. We love Double Bubble. Moving on to Mary Maringer, A View to the Sea, a watercolor. Try to get that as close as possible. Hey, we're up next. Time for the Universal Fighting. Yep. There's some power. Nice redone interior and everything. Make sure you go check it out. Great place to sit and have a tea. I'm already sitting crossing the street. Passing Fat Larry, sandwich of the month, buffalo chicken, $13. Come in there open. Was there something in here or no?
No.
Further down?
Yes, for that.
For those of you who haven't heard yet, Postmark, the restaurant that was supposed to go in there, unfortunately, uh, is not going in and is listed for 1.1 million, I think. So if you want a restaurant, perfect spot for it. Nice upper deck over there. There's some post office, most friendliest postal people in the whole world work here. And this one, outside of Universal Finance Group. So this one is I dreamed to be like a tree stained glass. Doesn't really work well with the reflection. Try to go sideways so you can see it. It is definitely stained glass. I'll have some pictures on the website of these, so you'll be able to see them after, separately from the video here.
RG Salon next.
Alrighty. As you can tell, we won't be doing the library on this stop. Otherwise, you'll be listening to me somehow create content for 10 minutes walking. So those pictures will be separate though from this video. So here we are at RNG Salon on Haven Street. First off, we got Sheila Falco Hydrangeas, a watercolor, followed by Ruth Clark M's Remarkable Pink Irises in acrylic, followed by Dawn Colford, Around the World #1, Afghanistan on watercolor. And then moving on to, this one is hidden, the name of it. I think that's Around the World #2, Burundi. So that's what we'll go with. Followed by Beverly Cook, There's Always Paris, a watercolor. And then Alyssa Onigman Mazes, some stone and glass chips. All right, moving on to Rocco's Hair Salon. Got my haircut before. I need UPS to come to pick up their stuff. Taisha Mark, Quietude, Oil on Linen. Followed by Ruth Jarvis, Doorway to the Library in Italy, a watercolor. Fancy. And then Chris Shicklifty, Jupiter Lighthouse in watercolor. Alrighty. Now we will cross the street to Strong Insurance at the corner. Bangkok Spice is open again. I know everyone was complaining about their phones off the hook, but they were in Thailand for a month. Righty. Strong Insurance. They got a bunch. All right. First up, Linda Conklin, Feeling Blue in acrylic. Followed by Mary Kelly, Fall on Middlesex Canal in acrylic. And then Laura Morrow, Fine to Wine, a watercolor. And then Yvonne Blecker, Effervescence without a T. That's floral and acrylic. I'm gonna scoot over to the corner. We got Douglas R. Cowell, Journey's End in acrylic. Followed by Fran Presley, Vandalized Cemetery Building in acrylic. And that's it. Don't forget, it's Downtown Walk Time, Scarecrow Contest by the Lions Club, and then Brewfest from the Women's League. I think that's Sunday. Moving on to Atlantic Frame Shop. I've done a lot of framing for my RCTV portrait things from there, so good to see them here. Brian Kimmer Permaquid Light in acrylic. So once again, that's Atlantic Framing. Moving on to Reading Eye Associates. First up, hold on. Reading Eye Associates. First up, Leslie Means Rock and Roll Shadow Box Collage. Followed by Megan Wu Rare Finds a Watercolor. Leslie Means Love is in the Air, a shadow box collage. And then Mary Garrity and Nenemy, acrylic on wood panel. Followed by Mary Garrity Tulips, acrylic on wood panel. And then Douglas R. Cowell, the light in acrylic. All right, moving on. Nice pocket parks here in Haven. It's being used. Brought to you by the Town of Reading and Laura Johnson Landscape Design. I think she does the town hall too.
Pretty what's in this Joe.
All right, 30 Haven. So this is Wingate Properties over here at 30 Haven. First up, we have Mary Maheringer, Fairy Cottage. Followed by Joan Betty R. Cul-de-sac, Old Quebec City, a watercolor.
That's so sweet.
And then lastly, Yang He Kwan, Sunset Stroll in acrylic. And then last up, we'll be wrapping up. Oh, no, almost skipped some. Pamplemousse is here, not over there. So here we are at Pamplemousse. We have Courtney Aldrich, the layered cake in acrylic. And that was it over here at Pamplemousse. Alrighty, everyone. Like I mentioned, we won't be going to the library because you don't want to listen to 10 minutes of me just ripping off the cuff. But that was the Downtown Reading Art Walk 2023. You can come see all these stops as well as the library and then one at Town Hall for yourselves. The paintings and everything are going to be inside of the windows until October 1st. So be sure to head on down, check it out, check out all the nice shops and everything Reading has to offer. And best part of all, it is not raining. So see you on the next one.